Okay, great. Okay, so we're gonna get up. I'm going to give up. I'm going to show you guys a trade example, and then what we're going to do. 4706. Okay. Okay. 1 second, guys. 1 second. 4700 and then 4715 4720 4725. Okay, perfect. So now let me show you guys, right, how we enter trades. And I'm going to share my screen on my phone. So we're gonna get into the basics, okay? So you can actually see how I enter trades, and you can actually see how I lay out my trades, okay? This is a very, very important situation, okay? This is make or break. This will determine how good or how bad of a trader you'll be. It's not about all of the shiny objects. It's actually about you being very, very, very cognizant and being very understanding of where you are and not overcomplicating the process, okay? So we're going to go to MT5. This is XAU USD, okay? So when you go, and again, in terms of like the intricate details of setting up your, connecting your, I'm not going to go through that today, like connecting your broker. There is a process to getting to this point here. So when you get started, you'll obviously click the link to create your PE Prime account. Yeah, that's the first thing. Then you'll follow steps 2, 3, and 4 to get into Pro Trader, which is our partner company. You know, Wealth Makers, we are partnered with a phenomenal system called Pro Trader, as all of you know, which gives out 25 trades a day, gives live education, gives software. We have AI scanners, we have automation that's available as well. So all these things are available with the system. Okay, so that is the first few things that you do. After you do that, before that process, obviously when you click the link to create your PU Prime account, you will then verify and fund your account with a minimum of $300. Okay, and then what we're going to do now is we're going to show you that once all that's been done, you fund your account, you connect. Then once you've created your live account and you've funded your live account, what you're now going to do is you're going to connect your live account to MetaTrader 5. This is the app that you'll be trading on, okay? And just to give you clarity on this, MetaTrader 5 is where you trade on, and PE Prime is the broker where you can deposit and withdraw from. Okay, does that make sense? So you can deposit and withdraw from this system whenever you want. So if you make £1,000, you can withdraw £1,000. If you make £85,000 tomorrow, you can withdraw £85,000 tomorrow. Okay, you can deposit and withdraw whenever you want. You when you withdraw your funds, you let's say for example, if you deposited via a card, yeah. If you deposit via card, you can only withdraw what you deposited back to your card, and then all the extra money has to be withdrew with a different method. So it has to be crypto. It has to be, and the reason why that is because of like money laundering. If you deposit £1,000 into a trading account and then you make £10,000 and then you withdraw £10,000 back to your bank account, it might seem normal to you, but the banks will say, well, why? So the first few times you deposit, when you're new to the like now I can withdraw to my bank account any amount that I want, but at the beginning they will ask you the first one or two times they'll ask you to withdraw only the amount that you deposited back to your bank account, and then the rest of it to another method. But eventually, as you deposit more with your card, you can then withdraw back to your bank account. But I would still recommend, especially in this day and age, to utilize crypto. Get comfortable with utilizing crypto. Get comfortable with using the crypto system, because that is where you're going to be able to truly understand how to be financially literate, how to grasp the markets, because we're moving into a digital age right now, and it's important to know how to use crypto. Okay, well, that's a whole other story, and we'll cover that another time. So now all that's been covered. So now let's talk about how to actually enter trades. So here's an example of gold. Yeah. So this is an example on how the trades will come out on Synergy. Okay, and he will say, prepare for a buy, okay? And then he will say buy gold, and then he will say entry, take profit, and stop loss. Is everyone with me so far? Put a yes in the chat if you're with me so far. Okay. Is everyone with me so far? 1 second. Let me just make sure everyone's on the call. You want to know how you get all these notifications? All right. So, no. So yeah, so prepare for a buy gold, okay? So 4700/4709. It means if the price of gold is anything between 4700 and 4709, that's where you have to enter gold, okay? That's the price that gold needs to be at before you enter. So 4700 to 4709, okay? That is the price that gold has to be at. If the price of gold is between any of those two numbers, that means that you can enter and buy gold. Now, what layering means is you're layering every 10 pips, which means every time the market moves by 10 pips, what 10 pips mean in gold is if the market goes from 4700 to 4701, that means it's 10 pips. I know it's one number, but in gold, we equal it as 10 pips. If the market moves from 4700 to 4702, that means it's 20 pips. If the market moves from 4700 to 4703, it's 30 pips, and so on and so forth. So between 4700 and 4709 is 90 pips. Okay? So there's 90 pips level where you can enter, right? Now, and again, in Synergy's case, I think it's normally 40 or 50 pips, but just for this example, I'm just going to do 90 pips. But it doesn't really matter. Just the numbers that you see on Synergy is what you will see, and then you have to act accordingly, okay? So let's just say gold right now is at 4711. So let's just say, let's just change it real quick. 4709 to 4713. Perfect. So now gold is between 4709 and 4713. So we're going to go into here. We're going to go into chart, yeah? This is the way that we do it now. It's a quicker way. And you go to chart, and then you go to the right-hand side of the chart, and you can see where the little square button. Can everybody see the square button on the top right-hand corner? Put a yes in the chat quickly, guys. Quickly. We've got a lot to go through tonight. Let me know, guys. Let me know. Can you see it? Okay. You click on that square button. Okay? Boom. When you click on that square button, this tab comes up. Now, you must have an iPhone. If you don't have an iPhone, I don't know what Android looks like anymore, right? But for iPhone users, you will see this square panel at the bottom, right? And it will say buy and sell. So now, this account I have is a £1,000 account. So I'm actually going to enter this trade as an example, right? I'm only going to do 0.01, and I'm now going to press buy. And then I'm gonna wait for it to pull back. Can everyone see what I'm doing? So it's between 4709 and 4713. Okay? So now I'm gonna layer it again. So let's say if it pulls back. So I entered at what? 4712. So now I'm gonna wait for it to pull back again. If it pulls back to 7111, I'm gonna go in again. Okay? And you wait. See, this is what you guys do. You guys stop spamming the. Okay, there you go. I got in again at 4713. Okay? And then I'm gonna wait for it to pull back again. If it hits 4711, I'm gonna get into it again. So now it's going up, okay? So I might do another layer at 4712. I done another layer at 4712. As we can see, it's actually looking quite, yeah, it's looking like the market is pushing up a little bit. But again, there's always going to be pullbacks. Now, once you enter the trade, then you copy the stop loss, or I mean, in this case, in Synergy, you can't copy it because it's on the thing, so you just type it in. So 4693. So now you go to this, modify position, 4693, and then you put your TP. So you can have your TP open if you want, or you can have it, right? You can have it actually as a number. Now, see, now as you can see, you can see where it's the stop. So now so you put the stop loss after. Stop trying to put everything in at one time. The trade will pass you by. It will be finished. It's over. It's too fast. Okay. Now I'm just gonna pull back again. So let me do a 0.03, and I'm gonna show you how to how to close partial profits. So as you can see now, these little babies are in profit. Now look, 4693 is 4693 is the stop loss, okay? Now if you want, you can go and let's say TP1 is 4716. The market, I'm gonna put this one as 4716. Now the reason why do we layer, guys, the reason why we layer is because we want to get to the place where we can start to dictate and play around with these trades if we want. So we can decide, okay, I want to keep one trade open, I want to close one trade, I want to close partials on one trade. You can do various different things. It just depends on what you're looking to do, okay? You can decide to close out one trade early, you can decide to close partials on another one. The reason why you layer is you have several different opportunities to do different things. If you have one order, you have to only rely on that one order. Now, technically, yes and no, because even if you have a big order, for example, a 0.10 or 0.20, you can still close partials, and it does still act as if you're layering in a way because you're closing out different positions within one position. But the layering is important so you can have several running positions. And it is a good practice because it gives you psychology. You have to wait for the market to move. Okay, look, the market's at 4711, so I'm going to enter in again, or enter another buy. Okay, so now I've got 5 layers. I've got a layer at 4712, 4713 times 3 of them, and then 4711. Okay, these are my 5 layers. And again, the market will do what it needs to do. The goal is for this to be a profitable trade. Now we're going to go on stop loss 4693. So if we go into the chart now, we can see here that the stop loss is right here below this wick. The reason why it's below this wick is because the selling pressure is actually going to be quite strong if it bypasses this candle, right? So we're going to put the stop loss here, and the trade will do what it needs to do. If you want to set a TP, as you can see, I set a TP for 4716, but I can do one for 4722. So I can actually go into here, and I can actually I can actually modify this to 4720. Next one I can do as also 4720, and then we've got 4725. 4725, and then this final one can be a runner. So this one here, I'm not going to actually close the trade. I'm not going to actually put a take profit. I'm going to let the TP be open, which means that it doesn't have a target right now. It's just going to run all the way to the moon, and I'll collect the money once it gets there. Right? That's how the systems work. Put a 1 in the chat if you understand how to layer and how to place trades using the chart on MT5. Shots fired, yes. So the SL should always be below. No. The SL is what Synergy will give to you. Don't set your own SLs. Most of you are not ready for that yet. Just follow the SLs that Synergy calls out. Synergy will tell you when to enter and when to exit. He'll tell you the stop loss. So all you have to do, guys, is simply follow. I'm just telling you why the SL, like where SLs are normally placed. SLs are normally placed below wicks because it's where if the market pushes past that buying or selling pressure, it means that as we're starting out, should we avoid layering? You could, I mean, I would say at the very beginning, yes, just do one trade at a time. Maybe you can do one. Yeah, you were warned, exactly. You were warned not to trade. Now, what I'm trying to say is, at the very beginning, maybe you should lay at the very beginning, okay? But this is you will be layering eventually, so it's important to know what you're doing. At the very beginning, you can trade one or two, positions at a time, and then eventually you can move on to 3, 4, 5 trades. Why don't I close them? Well, I mean, I can. I'll close one. So look at this. So I'm going to show you how to close trades. All right. So this one here, I can close it manually. I don't have to wait for it to hit take profit. So I've closed out one. Now here's how you take out partial profits. This trade is in profit, and it is a 0.03 lot size, which means that this trade, right, actually has more than it's 0.01 times 3, which is 0.03, which means if I go to this the lot size part that I selected initially, I can put 0.01 and I can press close. Okay, if I do 0.01 and close, that means that I can then close out partial profits. Now, someone said, how do I do stop loss? I just showed you that. I'll show you it again. So you go into modify position and you put in the stop loss there, okay? That's how you set the stop loss. Taking out partial profits is very, very simple. If a trade is above 0.01 and it's a bigger position than 0.01, it means that it is a position that can be closed partially. You can't partially close a 0.01 for obvious reasons, but look at this. So I can actually close this. So 0.01, I can close out partially. Okay? So now I've closed out 0.01 out of the 0.03. Can everyone see that now it says 0.02? This means I've closed out a portion of the trade. The trade was profitable and I closed out 1/3 of the trade, which is what Synergy tells us to do. He tells us that we need, right? Listen carefully to this. We need to take out 25 to 30% at each take profit. So if, for example, this trade here is an open TP. So 4711, if this trade is running all the way up, right? Let's say the trade at the bottom is 4711 and it runs up all the way to the top. This has no take profit. It's called a runner trade. So every time the market hits a take profit level, you close out 25 to 30% of the trade. Now this is only if you have more than 0.01. If you have 0.03, 0.05, you can do that. If you have 0.01, you cannot close out partially. You only have to close the entire trade because you can't close out anything less than 0.01. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense. Okay? So that's how that works. Okay? That's how you layer, and that's how you enter trades and enter up. In terms of actually modifying it, so you go into close position, modify position, trade, depth of market. You don't have to worry about depth of market. That's not something that's important. We don't use that. And then you've got charts and then bulk operation. Now this is very important. Listen, when you're in profit by a couple thousand, you're going to realize how important bulk operations is, because when the market is scalping and you're scalping and scalping and scalping in the market, listen to me, the bulk operations. Click on the top, the three dots on the top right hand corner, and it will say bulk operations, close all positions, close profitable positions, close losing positions. So you can close everything at once. this completely takes away the need of you having to manually close every single trade. Okay? Someone said, so is it advisable to have just one runner trade? Well, yes. What I would do is if you have four runners, if you have four positions open, four layers, one TP1, one TP2, one TP3, and one runner. As you get more advanced, you can start doing four runners. And here's one thing that Synergy teaches us: if you're a TP2 person, stick to TP2s. If you're a TP3 person, stick to TP3s. If you're a TP1 person, stick to TP1. Or if you're a runner person, stick to all runners. But runners, you have to watch the market. You cannot expect, right, to set runners and forget it. If you set a runner, you have to look at it, because you might want to take out partial profits along the way. Can I repeat bulk operations? Okay, so when you click on the trade here, you click on the three lines on the top right hand corner, and bulk operations will be there. Okay, and you can close out all positions, losing positions, etc., etc., etc. Okay, that's how that works with MT5. Click on XAUSD, chart, trade, details. This is the details. Again, not really important, but it's just showing you some details about it. Depth of market is not important. Statistics isn't that important. Again, you can look at certain. You may not get this right now if you're a new trader. So this, again, it doesn't really matter right now. The only thing you should be worrying about is trade, chart, and that's it. Okay. So that's pretty much how you enter trades at MT5, how you layer, and how you actually get yourself to becoming profitable when you're trading. Okay. So these trades are going to go back up. Again, these are in drawdown. Market does what it needs to do. Our goal is to get a trade that goes into significant profit. Okay? So again, when it comes down to winning or losing trades, that's not your concern, to be honest. Your concern is to be profitable more than you are not profitable. So your goal is to win more trades than you lose. Stop worrying about all the different all the different nuances and, is it going to be a win today, or am I going to win every single trade, or am I going to lose every single trade, or am I going to make £1 million today? That's not your concern, actually, guys. Your concern is to follow the system and to be completely positive about the outcome of your trades. Even if you don't win, it's about understanding that you are in a position of power where you are literally multiplying the money that's coming into your bank account. You're literally in a position where you can turn £1 to £10, £10 to £100, etc., etc. Okay, so that's pretty much how that works. That's MT5. That's pretty much everything in regards to how that works. That's it, really. That's really MT5 from a nutshell. Anyone have any questions on that? That is pretty much MT5, how MT5 works, how to enter trades, how to layer trades, how to edit orders, how to modify your order, and how to close your orders. That's really everything that you need to know in terms of the very basics of utilizing MT5. Does anyone have any questions on that? Stop loss. Yeah, stop loss is a element of your trade where it's very, very important. A stop loss is where the trade is going against your desired destination, and a stop loss is a safety net that protects your account. Yeah? Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to quickly show you guys something before we close out. And again, we're going back to the basics, guys, because the basics need... You're welcome, you're welcome. Oh, you did connect, Byron. Thank you. That's amazing. Good news. you know, I want to bring it back to the basics. I don't want to confuse you guys. A lot of systems might sound confusing to you. My goal is to make it simple. Okay, no more complicated. I mean, it was never complicated, but right now you just need to be extremely in tune with what's happening. So first and foremost, you need to know your why. Okay, I'm not going to go into this too deep today, but just know your why. Why are you doing this? You need to know exactly why you're doing this. There needs to be 5 solid reasons why you are doing this. That is very, very important. You have to have those 5 reasons. That will determine how far you go with this journey. The reason why I'm still here is because I never quit, and I had a strong why. I had a strong motivation. Now, here are the steps. First step is you download the following apps: MT5, Telegram, PU Prime. Now, PU Prime app is also important to download. You won't be using it maybe as much as the PU. Like I use a PU Prime website to withdraw. Now, you can't withdraw. You can withdraw on PU Prime app. I just prefer the PU Prime website because it's just a website. I just like websites. It's easier to use. Log in and you just withdraw. Coinbase is very important to have as well for crypto. You have to be aware of how to use crypto. We cannot be using the excuse saying, oh, I don't know how to send Bitcoin to someone. I don't know how to send. Guys, learn it. And I can do a call on it if you want, but there's enough information out there. But I will be giving more calls. I will be doing more stuff to help you guys with that. But make sure you have your Coinbase account verified and set up, because you might need to send someone USDT. You might need to send someone, like I withdraw all of my commissions, all my trading. I mean, one of my trading accounts I withdraw to my card, but all the other trading accounts I have, I withdraw tens of thousands a month into my crypto wallets. Okay? Yeah. The app, whatever one you want to use is totally up to you. Either one is fine. I use the website, but you can use whatever system that you want. As long as you get your money, that's the most important thing. Okay? So second step is creating a demo and a live trading account and connecting it to MT5. The next thing is navigating through the Pro Trader platform and getting yourself connected by steps 2, 3, and 4. When you get into the PU Prime website, you'll create your account, you will verify your account, and you will fund your account with a minimum of $300. Now, I do recommend $500 to $1,000 to really get yourself stuck in. Once you do that, you fill out steps 2, 3, and 4, and you get yourself into the Telegram system and into Pro Trader, which is our partner company who we're partnered with to provide the best education and the best value across the world. Then, once you do that, step number 4, you access the journal and the live sessions. So now we have the live sessions that we do. This is a live session right now, so Tuesday and Sunday, and Synergy has a call on Sunday too. So there's 2 calls on Sunday, 1 call on Wednesday, 1 call on Tuesday. Tuesday is Wednesday is what Pulse. So tomorrow, Pulse will be live. I think he's currently in Shanghai, China right now. But he will still be available to obviously give you guys game and value and support every single day, right? That's the system, right? So that is pretty much the live sessions. Then you have the journal, right? The trading journal is very, very important. When you go to the PU Prime back office, the Pro Trader back office, you can access your journal by logging into by clicking on the 2 videos, and I'll actually show you that right now, how that works, okay? What time are the calls? So yeah, Tuesday is 8 p.m. UK time. Sunday is 8 p.m. UK time. Wednesday is 7 p.m. UK time. Sunday with Synergy is 6 p.m. UK time. So here is the Pro Trader platform. I'm going to share my screen. So here it is. Here's the education. Here is the pro ideas. Here is the live education. Scanners are, guys, by the way, we have some scanners on the way. If you like the scanners that we've had over the years in a few companies we've been in, just know we have some incredible software. Guys, I'm working directly with the owner of Pro Trader. like directly. I'm not like directly. Me and my wife are working directly with the owners and with the corporate team and the development team. Right? There's 9,000 people in Pro Trader, and me and my wife are the top 10, right, affiliates in the entire platform. So when I tell you we are at the forefront of this system, we are at the forefront of this system. Okay? We have thousands of people from our community in this system, and I'm telling you right now, we are about to drop the craziest scanners you've ever seen, where you'll be able to enter and exit trades without anything. You can literally log into the scanner and you can take trades and make money. We have so many great things coming. We have retreats, we have automation, we have connections to automated bots and crazy machines and robots and AI and just a whole bunch of stuff that you don't even could even understand right now, but it's going to change your life. Okay, so Pro Trader is developing, growing every single day. We're literally got so many things on the way, so many things coming. Now we have the educational videos here, which are super amazing. Make sure you go through them. Guys. I've watched every single video on this platform. Okay, because I'm not going to tell you to do something that I'm not doing. That's not how I do business. Okay, I do whatever I'm telling you to do. I've done it, or I'm doing it right now, or both. So here is the launch system. So yeah, learn how to copy and paste. We went through that already. Learn the various market order types, market execution, buy, limit orders and stop orders. These are pending orders. You don't really have to use the pending orders much with Synergy, so don't worry about that for now. But these are orders where you set a trade and it's pending. So it doesn't enter when you press the buy or sell button. It enters when it triggers the price that you have predetermined that it's going to go. Risk management, compound your account and apply the correct trading mindset. Learn how to build a trading community, which we're doing right now. Be sure to access the important team calls every week. And yeah, this call has obviously been recorded, but there's several different calls that you can watch back as well. Recommended books and audios, Rich Dad Poor Dad and Trading in the Zone. Very important for your education. Very important for your own psychology. Trading is 90% psychology, so please make sure that you are tapped in with your psychological senses, so you're able to truly attract all the results that you're looking for, guys. So I think with that being said, I think we're done. I think there's nothing really more else to cover right now. But I'm very grateful for your time. Thank you for being on this call with me. Thank you for being a part of this call. Thank you for listening to me ramble on for 45 minutes. And I pray that all of you are super blessed tonight, that you take this information and take it to the bank. And appreciate every single one of you. Mr. Smith, I didn't even know he was on the call. Goodness me. I thought he was abroad right now, but Mr. Smith is here in spirit. Mr. Smith, any last words? What's up?
I'm here, brother.
Which part of the world are you in?
One second, I was going to go outside so I can talk.
Mr. Smith.
What's going on, brother?
What's up, Mr. Smith?
Yeah, I'm here, man. I'm here. Listen, I just want to tell everyone, man, that's an amazing training. That is absolutely an amazing training, you know? Guys,
wait, hold on.
We in Miami right now, man.
Wait. Hold on. I'm gonna get a picture of this. Hold on. This guy went and flexed on us like this. This guy went and flexed on us. This guy went and flexed on us. Look at this guy. Jermaine, I'm here in Essex right now, mate, and you're in Chigwell. I'm in Chigwell. You're in Miami. What a life.
Nice. It's not bad. It's not bad.
I see you with the shades, mate.
It's not bad. Sorry, it's a little bit noisy out here.
But yeah, sorry.
But guys, I should have just go on. Say it again.
Let's say you were saying. I'm just recording you right now.
This is what trading does, man.
So talk to. Sorry, you were saying something earlier. I cut you. Sorry.
Hold on, I'm gonna go inside because it's a little bit too noisy out here.
No, and you were saying something, but I cut you because I was so impressed by the shades.
Sorry. Yeah, I was just on. I just wanted to, for me, there's never enough training, man. There's never enough training. And bro, I definitely give you your flowers, man, because the training that you deliver. Uh, I believe every single person that's on this call will progress from that training. So, we got to keep this. We got to keep this thing going. You know
And,
what I
and,
mean?
and Mr. Smith, can you share? I know you made an exorbitant amount of money the other day. I know you don't like talking about it, but it's you. I want to give you your flowers back to you, Jay, because like when I gave you that phone call and I spoke to you about the vision of wealth makers and we already knew each other many years before, and this is the power of keeping good relationships, man. But what has trading done for you? I mean, I know that you're a father, you're a husband, you're an incredible inspiration to me and many other people. Like, what has it done for you, just like obviously collectively over the years? And what do you advise to anyone brand new right now that just might not know how to get to where you are?
Okay, so definitely, I would definitely. Okay, let me give you a rundown of the last month. And guys, I tell you this. I mean, Derek knows me. I don't post too much in the groups because I want you guys to realize that starting off small is absolutely okay. Starting off with $1,000 is absolutely okay. Starting off with 500 is absolutely okay. Um, but just the other day, I done like 38K 24 hours. And done a 90 or just short of 20K in 24 hours. Rest of them have been like 5Ks, 10Ks, and stuff like that. And guys, I'll be honest with you, this has been a very um, exciting but testing journey. So the advice that I definitely would give to each and every one of you on the call, whether this is your first day, your first month, whatever, your first year, is that don't quit, guys. Really, really, just don't quit. Like quitting is the worst thing you can actually do when it comes to this industry because you'll never really know your true potential of what you can actually achieve here. So I would definitely say to you, look, just keep going, even when times are hard, man. Even when you've lost that, blown that account, even when you don't understand, whatever the case is, just keep attending these calls, attend the actual live training sessions. We have those on Thursdays. We're going to have more events as well. So make sure you're in the UK. I don't even, to be honest with you, I don't even care if you're not in the UK. If this is something that really is in your blood to make it, you will travel to these events as well, like we do. Me and Derek, we've been international events. I know Derek's been to US many times for events, you know, and he never said, oh, do you know what, it's going to be too expensive or this or that. He's always found a way. And this is what it takes, guys, to be able to get to these kind of levels. Um, right now I'm in Miami. We've just been having a great time. It's super expensive here, but you don't really feel it if you've got money in your account. Um, we had for my wife as well. We had a yacht party in the UK. Um, that's like a 10K yacht party in the UK. So, guys, look, these things don't come about without the trials and tribulations, without you actually going through the hoops and the hurdles to actually maintain and get to some sort of discipline in this arena. So, guys, look, this is what I would say: quitting is not an option, man. It's not an option. That's it. It's not an option. So, for those of you in the UK, when I get back, I definitely want to look forward to meeting up with you guys and sharing strategies, sharing techniques, and sharing some psychology around trading. But I would definitely tell you this, man. If you don't stop, you'll definitely get it. You'll make it.
Man, Mr. Smith, I mean, I haven't got my shades. My shades are in my shades are in the car. My Tom Ford shades that my wife bought for me are in the car. But I mean, just. But I'm proud of you, bro. I'm so happy, and uh, it's an example that anyone can do it. We, you know, guys, We signed up to a company. We paid $200 back in 2017. We joined the company. Didn't have a clue what was going on. I had no idea about trading. I didn't know what trading was. When I first heard the word forex, I thought they were saying for your ex. I was totally. I was like, what is going on? What is all these pips and bips and dips and rips and clips and tricks? I had no idea what it was, but I just locked in. I locked in on the dream. And
Mm-hmm.
today, I was in the gym. We met a guy. I'm in the best gym in the country, and imagine I met one of my friends that I've known for 15 years, and he has been trading, just doing a few things wrong. And then I gave him some psychology, and he was like, "Oh my gosh, I'm joining Wealth Makers today." He's joining right now. Yeah, it's my guy over there, Hamilton. Yeah, I've known him for 15 years. He knows me. He knows me from when I was broke, busted, disgusted, and couldn't be trusted. Right, and bro, can you just, you know me from when I was broke, busted, disgusted, and couldn't be trusted, right?
Oh, this guy's
And
shades look amazing.
and this is Mr. Smith, right? This
Hey,
is Hamilton. Now,
hey,
bro,
you're right.
talk to them. Just say a couple of words because we're gonna hear more from you as you're building us. Yeah. This is Mr. Smith. He looks like Terminator right now. This guy's rich, and he's my right hand man.
Oh, amazing,
He's
amazing.
building the wealth and doing crazy stuff. Just tell them like where I came from. Like, wasn't I broke, busted, disgusted, and couldn't be trusted?
Like literally, this guy's story is so inspirational. Like when I first met him, I've known him for like 15 years, right? Obviously, you're just trying to get by. Obviously, what I like about him and I respect about him is that he didn't become a victim to his situation. Do you know what I'm saying? It's very easy to be a victim to a situation and always blame this and blame that. And even though he endured a lot of adversity, he actually made a decision to want to actually change his life. Do you understand? And for me, the most important thing that I learned from him, and obviously I apply to myself, is if you're not winning at the highest level, financially, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, who's losing? And I feel like he kind of adopted that mentality of thinking, all right, cool, if I'm not winning at the highest level, people around me are going to be losing. So he just became a person that wanted to just shift things and be a builder. And yeah, bro, man, to see he's come up and to see where he is now it's inspirational, man. It's so inspirational, do you know what I'm saying? And this is what it's about, man. Seeing people go from 0 to 100, man. You know what I'm saying? So the inspiration, and obviously sometimes when you go up there, is that sometimes you can lose sight of where you come from. But with Derek, shows so much love, always wants to build, always wants to help, always wants to encourage. And that's what I like, and I inspire to be like that as well, Someone that can obviously always go back to the community and help others as well build and kind of start that trend of obviously being successful, man. So yeah, this guy, man, he's a serious guy. This guy's a serious guy, man.
Appreciate you, bro, man. Thank you.
It's all good, bro, man. It's all good.
It's good to
honestly.
do business with people that you love and that you truly want to be around, and that's Mr. Smith, my brother from a long time, and all the people that is a part of Wealth Makers. We're a family, and we're trying to do something very different. There's so many communities out there, but we're trying to be different. What's going to make Wealth Makers different from everyone else? It's not going to be the signals. It's not going to be how many take profits. Believe it or not, it's not. It's not going to be the software. It's not going to be the scanners. It's not actually that. Because there's other communities that have the same thing. What is going to make us different is how we treat each other. It's going to be the community. It's going to be the love. It's going to be the group chat. It's going to be the diversification of the people that come into the community. That's what I love. We're going to have teams all across the world in every single continent, even Antarctica. The polar bears will be joining us, right? You fly over the ice wall and you'll be seeing people there, the different cultures and aliens join. Anyway, just know that we're trying to do something very different, and we're not trying to be another signal community. We're not trying to be that's not. We're separating ourselves from the rest by providing quality value that's beyond just take a signal. We're trying to teach you guys the markets. We're not trying to gatekeep. We want you to learn the market. We want you to become traders. We want you to become self-sufficient. And that's where we really are. So God bless you guys, man. Super excited. It's been a good day. Just finished the gym, finished the spa, had a steam, had a sauna, feeling blessed, So Mr. Smith is in Miami living life. So thank you, Jermaine. Thank you for all of you on this call. The next call will be Sunday. And yeah, If you have any questions, put them in the chat. This call has been recorded, so you can watch it again back in the future. Thank you guys so much. God bless. Bye-bye.